Chase Hunter here. Listen, I have another product review, and this week we are going to be talking about the Samson mics. So, as you guys seen in a lot of my podcasts, in the majority of, I have over 100 plus episodes, and probably about 95% you have seen or heard this mic in the podcast. I absolutely love this mic. It was the very first mic that I invested in, and it's been literally with me all over the country. And I love it because it's faithful, and the sound quality is so professional. I've heard when I first got into podcasting, people were like, why don't you use the other mics, right? I'm not going to call them out right now because I haven't tested them out. But this one is a plug and play. It was super easy, and I just fell in love with the Samson family mics altogether. When I started my podcast, I really didn't have a huge budget. And so this mic ran me about $69. And it was something that, I just kind of fell in love with. It's easy to use. It didn't come with the shock arm. I purchased that separately, but it came with the stand. The only thing I didn't like about the stand that it wasn't as sturdy as I would have liked it to be. But as far as the using it, it's a plug and play. I love plug and play mics where I can just plug them in and go. I don't have to, worry about settings or adjusting anything. The range on it is amazing. I didn't have to be like right on it to get a great sound. I can have it at a very decent distance and it still recorded perfectly. I used my headset or different earphones and to plug into it, and it's awesome. So I don't use it as much because I've kind of ventured off into other mics, but this is definitely my go-to mics when I have multiple interviews and I'm interviewing people in person and I have like a round table or something like that. This is definitely my mic. I pretty much just use it and leave it on the shock arm because it's easier, right? It's easier to kind of flow with. So the other one, the more expensive, there's a 3-part in the Samson family. My co-host Brandon has the baby mic, and I got that for him as a gift for Welcome into Podcasting. And he's used it in all of our podcast episodes that we have together, and you can hear the audio clip right here. So I know this has truly been a challenge for some of us that wear many hats and always feel like you have to be all to everyone and everything all the time. So I want to drop 5 tips for you that I want to share that I use to put things back into perspective. So let's jump in. All right, that sounded great, right? So this mic right here is the G-Track Pro. Now, I did not get this from a store, like a regular manufacturer. I literally got this great little steal off of eBay. So you can get a lot of these mics. Instead of paying full retail value, you can get them off of eBay. A lot of them are slightly used, and a lot of them are new. But you just have to, go through the mics and see what works best for you. Now, this mic pretty much is my stationary mic. It does not travel. I do not travel a lot with it because it's super heavy. And to get a shock arm for this mic is super expensive. So I just kind of leave it as is. But what I love about this mic as well is that it also has the mute feature. So if you hear ambient noise, if you're sneezing, coughing, something passing by, or you need to just kind of remove something or element really quickly that you hear that you don't want anyone else to hear, you can click the mute button and it works great. I've used it several times in different podcast episodes. So you can adjust the volume of the mic, and you can also plug it into an instrument which I think is super cool, right? Because you can separate the tracks. So here on this mic, you can record multiple tracks, 2 tracks, and you can adjust the volume, and this is what it looks like on the back. And you can tell it what to do. You can plug it into a monitor, and I mean, it's super cool. It's heavy. Now, it's not ideal if you're going to travel or anything like that, but if you are getting into podcasting and you are trying to get on, you have a little money to spend, this is on the higher end. This will run you about $139, which is still not bad, but and it's worth it. So I'll attach the sound quality to this mic right here. All right, everyone. So this is the test for the Samson G-Track Pro mic. Okay, this is the one that I told you guys that is a little massive, not ideal for traveling, but I want you to hear the sound. So this is a very quality mic and something that is definitely can compete with any other mic out there. All right, everyone, so there you have it, the Samson family mics that I use in my product reviews and what I think of these mics so far. And I've been using them for almost 2 years now. No, it has been 2 years. I've been using them for 2 years now, and I got a really good understanding of how they work and the making of them and what I need. And if I'm going for a different sound and a different podcast, sometimes if I'm looking for my voice to be softer, or I can control that with different mics. So pick the mic that works best for you according to the sound that you're going for. So I need multiple mics because I'm trying to relay different audio. So let me know what mics you are trying and what you are interested in down below in the comments, and let's start the conversation. Until next time, have a winning week.